everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for May 9th, 2020, Saturday, p.m. Eastern. I just wanted to let everybody know that, it's highly appreciated, deep gratitude that everyone is contributing finally for us to get this technology, the CC, underway. It really is our main priority for the civilization, because there's so many people that really need it. And because of one of our sisters in our family and the millions of people, donated a sizable amount, which put us, we've raised $25,000 in a little less than a week, and so that gives us $75,000 left to meet our goal, so that we can get going and start things in motion with the CC. So I just really want to thank all of you, and I'm gonna. Maybe not. I thought about, doing a private call where we just name the names and thank everybody. But I think because of privacy and stuff that we'll not do that. And I think everybody knows who they are. And it is deeply appreciated. We hope that, the envelopes keep coming in so that we can reach that goal of 100. We've got, as I said, we've reached 25,000. So we're moving, and it's very, very appreciated, deep gratitude. And it's all of us anyway, because this is going to affect every single one of us in a lot of ways. So again, it's thank you for that. And remember, all of you who are forming into Tradera, we have our launch at 4:30 p.m. Eastern on Megan's Zoom call. So we want to be there for this launch. We're growing very quickly, very fast. We're helping each other achieve, I don't think a lot of people have ever been able to achieve. So that's additional funds for themselves and their family. And this is also connected. All the proceeds that I generate from Tradera are going directly into the association for our CC development. So, but in today, it's interesting in this meditation. I know a lot of people, a lot of you are very aware. You're very clear. You embrace the God within you, and I'm aware of that because I feel your vibrational frequencies every day, all the time. And it may become a little disruptive for you at times when you see your brothers and sisters in this deep sleep. And that's what it is. It's a deep sleep. So for those of us who are aware, who have chosen, and we've become conscious, we're aware that we're conscious, let's put it that way, that when we're out and about, and we see these, the slowness and the lines and you're part of us, because that's why it affects us. Part of us. All of these people are part of us. So, it's kind of, some of us, it gets a little overwhelming because of the fact that we watch this and we know it's crazy. It's just not, it's in that matrix, see? And be very careful not to not step into that matrix. You've just left. You're not in it. You're in the fifth dimensional frequency. So it's easy for us to do that because we have been mired in it for a very long time, for many, many millennia. So it's important that when you feel that, you may feel it a little bit, might be a little bit bigger wave, where you're kind of forlorn, or you feel like just breaking down and crying because of the fact that it is so, to watch people sequester themselves. unnecessarily, separate themselves unnecessarily. So that's why we are lifting all of them, and they're not fighting it because it's out of deep eternal love and gratitude. So it's shifting. It'll shift. This will, the positive things of it is that the grand awakening is just about upon us. And what is the grand awakening? The grand awakening is that the majority of the civilization will come into a form of beginning clarity. And some of them will become very disoriented, so to speak. Some of them will kind of know through their hearts. They'll kind of know. They won't be as disoriented as those that are really, truly in deep sleep. But the grand awakening is just about upon us. And the catalyst is North America. It's in this continent. It's with us. We're the catalyst for the rest of the planet. We are not speaking from the ego at all. We are speaking from the heart-mind. So this isn't, oh wow, we're the center type thing. This is why we're all, this is why millions of us are on this meditation every day. Because we know we have been in this situation before on other planets in past lives or future lives. So that's why we're all assembled here. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter if you're, 120. It doesn't matter. We do have off-worlders on our meditation that are thousands of years old. So it's just a different understanding for us that we came here because we volunteered to help this planet and this civilization. That's why we came here. That's it, period. And that's what we're doing. And we're going to see to it that this civilization is finally able to live on a God planet and a paradise, to enjoy their lives, to experience their lives, to create, as we all are creators. We aren't master creators yet because we haven't been conscious enough to understand that we truly are moving energy into form 24/7, nonstop. So it's just something to be aware of. We are moving the very fabric of this solar system. It's affecting this universe in a wave pattern, and nothing's blocking it, okay? Some people think that it's being blocked. It's not being blocked. It is cascading out in a spiral fashion throughout the Milky Way galaxy, past the center of the galaxy and beyond. So it's actually moving into other galaxies as we continue to uplift the frequencies. We're doing this not under others. It's not a force. We're not forcing anything. We are not pushing our will on others. We are elevating our entire civilization because we are one. And there are parts of us that aren't awake, which is fine. That's fine. You can still walk around when your foot falls asleep. Okay? Not as easy, but you can still. I know some of us, through when you might have, I don't know, your foot falls asleep, it's numb, and you get up. It feels real funny, but you can still walk. It's similar to our brothers and sisters who are in deep sleep. Okay? And understand, all of you who are aware that and try, do your best to when it comes over you, you get so frustrated and you get so stressed about it, how silly and how ridiculous it is. Go into deep gratitude and laugh at it, seriously. Not laughing at people, but just laughing at the whole situation. It's a much better route and higher frequency than stepping into the cow pies. So It's our awareness and our consciousness is the stimulating aspect of our growth and our evolution. This civilization is evolving, and it is evolving very quickly now because so many have become aware that this construct, this continual incessant matrix, repeats itself every so often. And we know that. And we're tired of the broken record. We know how things work and operate for the most part, and we're just not interested in it anymore. We don't have anger. Why be angry? Why put ourselves into that same disdainment of anger when we know what it will do with us, how it will sink us? It just doesn't make any sense. And what we've learned on this planet, all of us, in different ways, shapes, forms, is that to go into anger and conflict feeds the very thing that we are eliminating through the ascension and higher frequency. It's nonsensical. We don't care to engage in it. We watch is what we do. We focus on ourselves. We focus with the God within us. And that's the journey. It's always been the journey. It's never been anything else. Because why? And here's the interesting thing. Have you ever wondered that when you go into body and you have your memory blanked, it actually backfired on those archons, those who control it all, who control this quadrant, the galaxy. So Pleiadians, Assyrians, all of us in this multifaceted matrix. And you begin to understand it's backfiring on them. It's backfiring. Because we're aware of them. And we are dismantling their equipment. And it's the first time. Now, there have been other civilizations who have come through this part of the galaxy that are aware of them. They just didn't have the resources to eliminate their control factors. Well, we do. And it's taking place. So we're multifaceted, and I know that a lot of you know that it's much more deeper, that we are connected to so much more, and we are discovering that through our journey within. That's the only way. What Buddha did, that's what Christ did. That's what we all have that knowingness to pursue, to go within. And when we do this, and we do it through the heart-mind with lifelong commitment, that's what shifts the planet. That's what changes the civilization. Even though we're going through change every split second, I'm talking about massive leap forward. That's what we're getting ready to do. A lot of us are in 5D. We still got 1 foot in the cow pie in 3D. To leave it completely, we're in that process. So we have a phenomenal, splendiferous, magna-glorious time ahead of us. And we become more clear and more aware. It's how we are designing it. Each and every one of us are designing this transition. We are creating it. Nobody else is. There's no external authority that's doing it. We are. And that's something for us to be consciously aware of through the heart-mind. We are literally transforming, transcending entire civilization, this planet Earth, Gaia, and she's working with us, and all the planets in our solar system, numbering about 120 some odd planets. The majority of them are Earth-like planets. Haven't shown them. So, ask yourself and understand we are from the heart mind. We are not from the ego mind. Who is the greatest of all? Who is the greatest of all? You are. Be your brightest light today and every day. Open it up to shine continuously. Each of us are someone we can look up to. Each of us. are someone we can look up to. Do you understand that? You can look up to you. Each of us are someone we can look up to. And we can enjoy our enlightening presence. And all of us, each of us, this is something that is firm. Each of us are the greatest when we are free. So today and every day forward, we are radically free. And what that means is the universe is ours. It always has been. Doesn't it make sense to every one of you that this universe, we participated in its birth? Some people have a very difficult time to comprehend that. But in time, they will come around to understand it. But the universe is ours. Why aren't we enjoying it? The universe is ours. People say, what the heck does that mean? Universe is ours. If you understand that you are connected to all the particles of existence, it means that you are the particles of existence. You understand also that we all are creating universes nonstop. The collective consciousness of all things, all existence, eternally. We create universes. This universe that we are participating with is ours. And as long as none of us, as we come to the clear understanding in our own way, in our own decision that we make to ourselves, I help create this universe. Therefore, it is one of my greatest allies, if not the greatest, in this life. Why am I not enjoying it? I will enjoy it. And I will stay out of my own way. I'll carry no expectations. I'll carry no attachments. I will stay in the deepest of eternal gratitude. And I will become more and more enlightened by doing so. This sounds really strange to a lot of people that are so mired in this 3D, this third density. Helter skelter, hurry, hurry, bang, bang, bang. Gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it. Give me, give me, give me, give me, give me. More, 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 more. It's ego mind in full control. And when you look at the ego mind, you sure as heck don't want it to be in control. And you don't want your mind, you don't care to have your mind in control because they're reckless. They're everywhere. There's no structure. Okay? But through the heart mind, you can guide it all. And so when you fully begin to embrace your universe and you understand that through deep gratitude, without attachment and expectation, it'll all come to you. Then it doesn't mean that you're going to get a knock on the door and a tractor trailer is going to dump a bunch of gold in your house. It means that it is there for you to move into form and into reality. It'll come to you. It will come to you. And that's totally different than we've been taught on this planet for thousands of millennia. You know, you've got to go get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Scrape, peel, scrape, crawl, go, go, go. Okay? And it's like the current in the boat with no oars. You can see a visual in your heart mind. If I'm in that canoe and I'm going upstream, the current's strong. It takes a lot more effort and stress and strain and exertion just to be able to maintain my direction against this current. Now, you turn the canoe around and you let the current take it, it guides you, it takes you. You have no attachments, no expectations, therefore you have no fear. You have no fear. The ego mind cannot send those thoughts to you that you're going to incessantly embrace and create them into reality, create the fear, bring that thought, that fear, into reality. You won't do it. Okay? Once you become acclimated and you have the confidence through your heart-mind that you're the master, that it is your universe, enjoy it. It isn't, we've done this, all of us, and including the Pleiadians, the Sirians, Andromedas, the Arcturians, excuse me, all of these civilizations. We're all one, okay? And you can operate, as the Mirage says, is well, you know, we're different body structure, we have different kinds of organs, and you know, our brain power is higher than these and that. It all boils down to something. We enter vessels to experience, all of us, every one of us. We enter vessels to experience. So when we come across our travels and we interact with other civilizations, there's some really unusual ones. Some are not too nice, but the majority are. Only a few are not nice, but the rest are, okay? So you realize that our interaction is part of our growth, part of our advancement, part of our knowing ourselves more and more as we interact with other brothers and sisters in the cosmic fabric of existence. And guys, there's literally trillions of planets, Earth-like planets with life, civilizations. Think about that. They're everywhere. The universe is teeming with life. If you want a good example in a healthy ocean on this planet, the oceans are teeming with life. It's everywhere. You take that image, you put it in the universe, and it's teeming with life. Darkness is an opportunity for light. Doesn't go the other way. Darkness is the opportunity for light to expand. Without the darkness, the light cannot expand. With the darkness, the light can expand. That's why we continually intensify and we continually expand. That's why our light grays out the darkness of space, because we are expanding. The light is growing. The light of our creation, of source creation, of pure, deep, eternal love and gratitude. We are advancing and expanding and intensifying. And it won't be long before many of us move off this planet and end up on other planets. We were not meant to sit on a planet and play in an external world of lack of. Period. There's many planets. None of them are overpopulated. You start on one, the civilization grows and advances and evolves, and eventually it seeks out other planets to explore, to advance, to interact with other parts of us. That's why we're here. That's why we're created. And that's why we do the same thing. We move energy into form and create. We create a universe to exist in. Does it make any sense to any of us that we don't utilize that universe? That we don't enjoy it? And that means this is a God planet, and we're forming it as a God planet. What is a God planet? Pure consciousness. That's what this planet, paradise. We create it. Heaven on earth. We're it. All of us. Doesn't matter if you're asleep. Doesn't matter if you're fully awake. We are all together. And it's like this. Our bodies were numb from head to toe for a long time. Now we're getting feeling to our hand, into our legs, into our feet. The blood is beginning to flow. We are warming, and we're beginning to grow and expand. It's very exciting. You can feel the enthusiasm in your core, in the God that you are, in your heart mind. universe is yours. So if you will, go to the place where you're not going to be interrupted, and I'm sure we all are. And the first thing that we desire to do is relax our bodies. Stress is the number one destroyer of these bodies on this planet. And when we know that, and when we are conscious, we begin to filter that which we choose, embrace, and that which we don't participate in, and it passes right through us. See, this is part of mastering, and this is what we're doing. So with your bodies, release all the tension, the stress, and the fear, anxiety, worry, all of these things. Because each of us are magnets, we attract literally what we put out. If you put out fear and frustration and anxiety, you're going to get more of it, guaranteed, 1,000,000,000%. When you're conscious and you decide to put out deep eternal gratitude, gratefulness, thankfulness, bliss, joy, peace, and you put that out, that's what you're going to receive 1,000,000,000% of the time. Operate from the ego mind, then it'll be twisted. When you operate from the heart mind, and you go through with no expectations and no attachments. That's letting go. It's the same with your bodies. Let them relax. Don't keep them stressed. Let them relax. And I use the hammock a lot because it's a great visual for us. We all can identify with that. We know what a hammock is. We know what trees are. We know what a water area is. So you got a lake, and you're in between the trees, and you're just laying there. It's a summer afternoon, and we have a light breeze, nothing hot, nothing cool, just right, and we can hear the leaves fluttering. And off in the distance, we can hear some, it's kind of slight. It isn't disturbing, it's not loud. We can maybe hear a dog barking. We can maybe hear children a little laughter. We might be able to smell some barbecue cooking, that type of thing. But we don't move. We're just in this space, this void, where we don't care to move. We aren't motivated. And then we realize we're not thinking. We've left the mind. We've left the ego mind. And we're just being. We're in total silence. I know that a lot of you have experienced that, if not all of you, at one way, one way, shape, form, or another. That's where we're going to be all the time. I'm not talking about being a zombie or anything. Can you imagine that you are moving and enjoying this life, enjoying this universe and this planet, and you're in that bliss all the time? Because once you taste it, once you realize that you can sustain it, talk about phenomenal frequency and energy. So release all of your stress and tension and fears, all of your attachments, all of your expectations, and move into deep gratitude and love. Watch what happens. Practice that all the time, no matter if things are rough, no matter if things are bumpy. Turn into yourself and embrace the God that you are, the pure consciousness, the creator that you are. Then you're going to want to breathe. You're going to want to move into the now. As you move into the now, you're going to only be in the now. You're not going to be in the past. You're not going to be in the future, because everything is in the now. And then you still the mind by being in the now. How do you still the mind? How do you do that? Because the chatter's not there. Incessant thoughts, most of which aren't ours, coming in, are stilled. That's because we're only focusing on the moment. I know you've all done that on occasion, but you've never really given it notice. You haven't stepped outside of it and watched it. and say, by me being in the now, I don't have all these thoughts or these worries or these stresses or these fears, because in the now, I'm only focused on the moment. All that other stuff sits out there, and I don't participate in it. You see how it works? Step by step, moment by moment, we stay in the now. Whatever we're doing in the moment, that's what we're focused on. Then add, sprinkle in deep gratitude and deep eternal love. Sprinkle that in on top of just being in the now. You'll be in a euphoric state. You'll move into bliss. And it won't be short. And each time you do, it'll get longer. And then you're motivated to do even more. You have no expectations and attachments. You are going with the flow with the God within you. And the universe is yours. Now, some people will go into the past. It's very easy. It's very seductive, because we go in the past, we reminisce. Could be 50 years ago, we're reminiscing about an event or something that we're embracing, and it's through our heart mind, and it's really powerful. And then what we do is we inadvertently take that past, we pull it into the future, which doesn't exist, and then we create our past we create our future from our past, and we relive our past in our future. Now, does that make anybody bad? No. It's not something we should or want to do. We move forward, we advance, we experience new things. That's why a lot of us cannot usher in new things, because we're holding on to old things that have long since passed. And so it doesn't allow the universe, our best friend, to send it into us. Again, we block it. See? So also, to maintain being in the now, what can we do? Breathe. Breath in through your nose, breath out through your mouth. Focus on your breathing. Identify your breathing. Know that you're breathing. And just focus on that. It's the space between heartbeats. And as you breath in through the nose, we want to do this at least 6 times. Visualize and picture your breath, which is pure energy, pure frequency, and you pull it in very easily through the nose. Inhale, breath in, and you pull it up through the sacral chakra. For those of you who are new and you're not familiar with the sacral chakra, it is in the groin. It's the groin area. So you take your breath, take it from the sacral chakra, you move it through the center of your body. And as you move it, you pass through all of the chakras. You go all the way through the heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye, crown chakra, and you hold this breath in, and you hold it. You sustain the breath. You go right into the brain. You sustain the breath for a brief period of time. I am love, I am light, I am. And as you do it, you're compressing it and condensing it, and you liquefy it. Pure energy, pure frequency, pure consciousness. And then you release it over the pineal gland. Now, you picture the pineal gland like a little prune, because it's been so compromised. And as you release this pure liquid over your pineal gland, it begins to expand, like a bud. If you look at a rosebud, it's not open. Can't really tell about its beauty, can you? It looks like a little stone, little olive kind of. And then, as you continue to release this pure liquid that you have condensed and release over pineal gland, that bud begins to open. And the more liquid that you pour upon it, the more it opens, till eventually your pineal gland will be in full operation, function, and it will be fully bloomed, and it will stay bloomed. And the pineal gland is your gateway to all the particles of existence. It's your gateway to pure consciousness. It is your gateway beyond infinity. You do this at least 6 times. Visualize it. Experience it. Now, we also know that we have the ego mind, and the ego mind is there tapping at us. No, you don't want to do that. That's silly. That's just nonsense. Don't waste your time with that. Stay with me. I've done you well. You'll be fine. Come over here. Go back into wanting, needing, worrying, stressing, and fearing, and I'll give you as much of that as you could possibly imagine. You know better. So we say, ego mind, you're not in charge here. I am. Please take a seat. Once the ego mind knows that your consciousness is aware of what the ego mind is, and the ego mind begins to say, I'm going to really have to fight hard to stay in command. I'm going to have to fight hard. And then you see, you're aware of that. Each time it tries to regain its control, you very lovingly dismiss it. So we're in the heart mind. We're all one. We're consciously aware that we are the deepest eternal love from the deepest eternal love and the deepest of eternal gratitude. We have others with us right now. We have the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, and the archetypes. All of them. This is a civilization. They're consciously aware that they are of the highest, deepest eternal love from the highest, deepest eternal love and the highest and deepest eternal gratitude. And they visit us. They show up in humanoid form at times when you least expect it. If you're consciously awake, it'll vibrate with you. Usually it's after they're gone. You'll say, son of a gun, that was an angel. What a great message to leave me. What a great reminder for me on what they share with you. And you can smell them. They smell like an unusual kind of an auric aroma, perfume, flower. And then other times, if you end up seeing a lot of white feathers, you come across a white feather, it means that they're there. You got to leave traces when you're in a higher vibrational frequency. You got to use things in that frequency for others to be able to identify that you're around. So that's what they do. They love us and we love them. They're part of us and we're part of them. There's trillions of them. So at any one time, you could have 50 or 60,000 surrounding you. You talk about bliss. And the interesting part about it is that because of their frequency, many can inhabit a small area of space. We have the Ascended Master, Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Saint Germain, Sananda Jesus, El Morya, Abundancia, Pel, Thoth. We can go into Yeshua, Yahweh, many, many, many more. And all of these are in God form. They've ascended out of physical form and maintained God form. What is God form? It is pure consciousness. And so they assist us. Boy, I'll tell you, with other parts of us helping us constantly, it's just phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal. And where do you find them? You go inside, and you will be able to interact with every single one of them whenever you wish. So now we've ascended into physical form because we're experiencing physical form. This is how we progress. This is how, as gods, as pure consciousness, we begin to progress. Now, when we create universes, how do you think we do that? It's because we experience so many different things that we're able to incorporate that within the universe. How else would we be able to do that? And since we're part of pure consciousness, we have just an unending, eternal knowledge of life because we're part of it. You see what I mean? You plug into all life because you're part of all life, which means all particles of existence. Once you learn how to do that, you will begin to understand why do we inhabit physical form? Because we like to, because we experience it. And it can become very, very pulling for us because it is so fun. Now that sounds strange to some, but it's true. Now, Ascended Masters are consciously aware that they are the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love and gratitude. Now, we all are here. We're assembled here. And so we form a circle of light around the equator of this planet Earth, Gaia, and it's in this now, this meditation. So arm in arm, hand in hand, so to speak, we come together, and we automatically, we become light. And the light that we are is 1 billion times brighter than the sun in this solar system. Understand something, we created the sun. We create all life, all forms of life. Suns that are planets, planets that are suns, so on and so forth. It continues, it goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. So we begin, the light that we are is not seen as particularly like a flashlight or some lights here on Earth. It's very deep and expansive and super brilliant. So we begin to float up as we illuminate planet Earth, Gaia, and as we do this, we come into a gossamer field, and the gossamer field's everywhere. It's like seeing through a mist. You can see through it, but it's not in clarity, and then you see all these reflective, vibrant, spectacular lights glitter everywhere. Large pieces, you know, kind of like silver dollars, not little teeny specks. And we come across the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael. This is a column to remind us that we are the power of healing. The purple, violet, blue flaming light of Archangel Michael. This is a column that reminds us of our power, our strength, our resolve. It is magnificent. It's always through the heart mind. It's our awareness. It's our pure consciousness. We also have the white fire. This is the column that reminds us that we are imbued with armor. Armor is the highest frequency of existence, which is deep eternal love and gratitude. Now, if we were to choose, because only we choose, whether it's conscious or unconscious, to lower our vibrational frequency, when we fold into fear, when we fold into anger, when we fold into revenge, when we fold into fear, we are lowering our vibrational frequency. What that does is it diminishes our armor. We're also reminded of the purple transmuting flame. This is a column that reminds us that if we do that, we can mitigate it very quickly so it doesn't pull us for days or weeks. And we call in the purple transmuting flame, and we transmute these low frequencies into neutral light substance, which means they become no more. And then we send them to pure consciousness, where they are absorbed into nothingness. And we're also reminded of the violet ray. Violet ray is the column that we can bring in behind the purple transmuting flame, and we can purify, cleanse, and uplift the area that we allowed to be inhabited with lower dark matter frequencies or lower survival matter frequencies. It literally lifts that area. It reinstates the higher frequencies. It balances us so that therefore we can then continue maintain forward and upward movement in higher and higher frequencies of the deepest eternal love and gratitude. It's really nifty. Then we are reminded of the golden white pink light. What is this? Love. It's deep eternal love. It's gratitude. It embraces us. It is us. It reminds us this is the column of all columns. This maintains and talks to us about our frequencies of the highest love. so as we continue to go up, see this massive column that we've created. It's larger than the solar system, and this column, it shimmers. It just shimmers. It's like a gold and white and a pink and a green, a violet and a blue, and it's just shimmering like a crystal tower. And from the top of it, it is a constant flow, 360 degrees coming down, of a golden ocean. And the golden ocean is us. And we are the drops that hold the essence of that golden ocean. And the golden ocean is pure consciousness, is deep eternal love, and gratitude, and bliss, and joy, and peace, and tranquility, and benevolence, and gentleness, and kindness, and generosity, and humbleness. It is us. And it is lifting this entire solar system. It is lifting the entire civilization from the surface on in, above and below this planet Earth Gaia, into the higher realms of higher frequencies in existence. Now, those of us carrying physical forms step out of our bodies and we float above our bodies. As we do this, we are immediately compelled to call out to all the light energy beings and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever, beyond, and forever, and only those that are consciously aware that they are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love and the highest and deepest, eternal gratitude can join us in this now, in this meditation, in this circle of light. They're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, and benevolence, and they come in the gigaplexes. One gigaplex fills this universe. They come in the trillions of gigaplexes from every direction. And they're gods with our gods, arm in arm, hand in hand. They are with us in this now, in this meditation, this circle of light. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude. We are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude and the highest of deepest eternal love. And we are the one, and we are the God, and we are the love, and our God-light energy is absolutely everywhere. And it continues to intensify, and it continues to expand. We call upon all the inhabitants of inner Earth, Hollow Earth, Agartha, beneath Earth, all of these civilizations, many, many, many of them, only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love and the highest and deepest, eternal gratitude can join us in this now, in this meditation, this circle of light. They must be consciously aware of this. They're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, and benevolence. And they come in the billions, arm in arm, hand in hand, their gods with our gods with theirs. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude. We are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude and the highest of deepest eternal love. And we are the one, and we are the God, and we are the love. And our God-light energy is absolutely everywhere, and it continues to intensify, and it continues to expand. We call upon all of the galactics, all of them, many, many, many civilizations, just a fraction of our awareness. The Arcturians, the Pleiadians, the Sirians, the Andromedans, the Avians, the Pyramid, the Feline. We'll continue to mention as we become more and more familiar with more and more of them. Only those who are consciously aware that they are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love, the highest and deepest eternal gratitude, can join us in this now, in this meditation, this circle of light. They're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, and benevolence. They are consciously aware of this, and they come. They have been assisting in our evolution, in our enlightenment, in our ascension, freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage and our own self-imposed slavery. Arm in arm, hand in hand, their gods with our gods with theirs. They are with us in this meditation, this now, in this circle of light. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude and the highest of deepest eternal love. We are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude and the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love. And we are the one. And we are the love. Are the God. Our God light energy is absolutely everywhere, and it continues to intensify and it continues to expand. We call upon all of our loved ones, all of those who have ascended out of body in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we've inhabited, only those who are consciously aware that they are of the highest, deepest eternal love from the highest, deepest eternal love and the highest and deepest eternal gratitude, join us in this now, in this meditation, circle of light. They're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence, and they come in the billions. And they are consciously aware, arm in arm, hand in hand, their gods with our gods with theirs. They are with us in this now, in this meditation, in this circle of light. They're of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude and the highest of deepest eternal love. We are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude and the highest of deepest eternal love. And we are the one. And we are the God. And we are the love. And our God-light energy is absolutely everywhere. And it continues to intensify. And it continues to expand. We call upon all of the light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms on and above and below this planet Earth Gaia, this now, this meditation, this circle of light. There are many, many, many of them, and just to name a fraction of them, fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the dwarves, the trees, the elementals, earth, air, water, fire, ether, the mermaid, the dolphin, the whale, the pegasus, the unicorn, the centaur, the minotaur, and many, many, many more. Only those who are consciously aware that they are of the highest, deepest eternal love, from the highest, deepest eternal love, and the highest of deepest eternal gratitude, can join us in this now, in this meditation, this circle of light. They're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence. And they come in the trillions, in shapes, colors, sizes, forms, configurations, of which many we have never, ever seen before. Their gods with our gods with theirs, arm in arm, hand in hand. They are with us now in this meditation, this circle of light. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude. We are of the highest of deepest, deepest deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, and we are all in the highest of deepest eternal love. And we are the one, we are the love, and we are the God. And our God-light energy, and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever, beyond, and forever, and it continues to intensify, and it continues to expand. We look up and we see our meditative sphere. It's at center circle. We created this sphere, all of us, over 2 years ago. It holds over 800 of our meditations in perpetual motion. Visualize that in your heart minds, what its true meaning and effect is. This is the highest frequency of the deepest eternal love and gratitude. Benevolence, tranquility, peace, bliss, joy, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness. And this is why this sphere can be seen, heard, and felt in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever, beyond, and forever. And it continues to intensify, and it continues to expand. Every day we add to its vibrational frequency. It floods head to toe, inside and out, both our etheric body and our physical. It is us. It is our creation. It is the deep eternal love and gratitude. It is the lifting. It is to remind us that the universe is ours. We're its creators. Why wouldn't it be? We are here to enjoy it. We are on this planet to enjoy it, to enjoy our lives, to be in bliss, to be in splendor, to be, just to be, with no expectations, no attachments, simply going with the flow in the deepest of eternal gratitude, the deepest of eternal love. And we look upon this planet Earth Gaia, we see all of our brothers and sisters. We feel all of them, all life, the highest value in the universes. And we're lifting them, and they are awakening. Parts of us are waking up. Other parts are awake. Still some are asleep, but we are all one. We always have been, and we always will be. Feel the vibrational frequency of the joy that you, self, all of us, are awakening. And when the one is fully awake, then you will see spectacular events, phenomenal, glorious expansion. That is where we are going. We have opened the door to the fifth dimension. We have stepped in. Once we pull that last leg out of that cow pie in that third dimensional frequency, it is gone forever. Feel it, embrace it, understand that the universe is ours. So therefore, we're going to enjoy it. After all, we created it to do so. Well, join. universe is ours, guys. We created it. Therefore, we will enjoy it in this planet paradise. Take this with you in your heart minds for the rest of the day, into the evening and night and the following morning. And we will be back here Sunday, May 10th, 2020, 3 p.m. Eastern, to continue our global guided meditation call.